What's happening, guys? Today we're going to be talking about a medium community inhabitants. What I'd recommend for a medium aquarium if you're looking for ideas of what to put in it. What's a medium aquarium, you may ask? I would say a medium aquarium is something between 2 to 3 foot. Why 2 to 3 foot? That's such a specific size. There's not many tanks between that size, but there is. In the UK, there's a lot of weird sizes, and in the US, I believe, because the one that comes to mind is the Fluval 123, the 3 foot or whatever it is, and yeah, it's a really nice tank, but it's not small. You don't want to be putting small fish in there, but it's not big enough to have big discus in there or anything like that. Trust me, it's really not. So what are you going to put in there? I would say, if you're looking for African cichlids, check out Tanganyikan cichlids. If you want that look and you want a big tank, but you can only fit a 3 foot tank or something like that, like the Fluval 123, check out Tanganyikan cichlids. Like, African cichlids grow like big and hefty, and like they need this big space, and a lot of Tanganyikan cichlids are, but there's a lot more variety of Tanganyikan cichlids, from tiny shell dwellers to like huge frontosers. Check them out. You can get loads like the lupide, lemon cichlids, can't think of it off the top of my head, I apologize. There's loads. Check them out. Just research Tanganyikan cichlids on Google and you'll find loads of them. It's really worth checking them out. It's really good. If you want that look, Tanganyikan's the way to go. The second one, what I'm going to say, is dwarf angels. And most of you say, what, dwarf angels are saltwater? You don't know what you're on about. Do, trust me. There is dwarf angelfish in fresh water, not the same thing that's in salt water. There's actual dwarf angelfish in like the angelfish that we see, like marbled and koi, and like exactly the same shape, but like a mini version. I will write here what the specific scientific name is, and just make sure you do your research. So I've rubbed my nose, I have hay fever. Just check the scientific name, because you don't want to be sold like for that Fluval 123 giant angelfish, because then you're going to have to rehome them. They're going to be crowded and they're going to be killing each other. But you can get dwarf angelfish that grow 50 millimeters, 5 centimeters, 2 inches. They're awesome. It's really hard to find them. They are like super rare. I found them once and they were like 3 hours drive away, and I was this close to going to pick them up. And check out our Breeding for Profit series, because that is going to be one of the fish we're going to be breeding. I don't care if I have to drive 6 hours, I will get them fish. I will, honestly, I'll make it happen for that series, because they are awesome. They're not popular. Like, I don't understand why they're not that popular. You can get them. 2 inches angelfish is awesome. Slightly different shape. They have like a really pointy nose compared to the normal ones, like the marbled and the standard angelfish. I digress. Third one is a honey gouramis. Like, some gouramis, like the pearl gouramis, and them, they can grow quite big and like way too big for the tank. And then you can get some like the Indian ones. I bought an Indian one for one of my first fish, and I really regretted it. It was at the time I was new to the hobby. I wanted brightly colors. I had the Noah's Ark of aquarium. I wanted 2 of this, 2 of that, 2 of this, 2 of that, and I had Indian angel gouramis, and they were quite like boring. The other dwarf gouramis, okay, they're really pretty, like what they'd call a dwarf gourami. But there are like, there's many different types of dwarf gourami. But what if you type in dwarf gourami and you buy a dwarf gourami, it's gonna be like the blue and red. Honey gouramis are a lot more peaceful. They grow to the same size as just the quote dwarf gourami, powder blue gourami, whatever you want to call them. And yeah, they're really cool looking. You can get red and yellow, yellow and black. Like, there's a couple of different varieties of the honey gourami. Check them out, they're really cool, and you can get a decent score. If you have that 2 to 3 foot, you can have like 10 in there, no problem. So if we're saying the Fluval 123, I'd have 10 of them in there. And then I'd have a school of tetras as well. Nothing huge, nothing like the Black Widow tetra or diamond tetras that are going to grow like huge, but maybe like neon tetras or something like that sort of size. Nothing like the 2-inch like cardinals or Rominos or anything like that, because they will grow too big. And then we're gonna have some cories on the bottom. Like, we gotta have cories everywhere. It's like, you just gotta do it. In a community tank, you've gotta have cories. It's one of them things, you just gotta do it, it completes the tank. And I'd have 8 to 10 of them in that fluval 1, 2, 3. Probably stick to the panda cories again, just because they're gonna be more well suited. Like, stir-by cories grow like very chunky they can grow. So try out panda cories. If you want to go even smaller, like the Hasbrosis cories, you probably fit like 15 in there. I wouldn't see a problem, many people would, but 15 of them and like 10, 15 small nano tetras like the neon tetra, and then 10 dwarf gouramis. I think that's an awesome aquarium. I think it's full of color, it's got action everywhere. In a planted tank, it's going to look really, really cool. You've got that community feel that you would get in a 4-foot tank, but you get it in a smaller, more affordable package that you can fit pretty much anywhere in your house. And that's it, that's my top 3. So check out the rest of the series, check out the rest of the top 3 series, check out the aquascaping series that you see the beer aquarium behind me, that obviously by the time you've watched this video it's been built. Breed for Profit series, the live show, podcast, check us out everywhere. We're on all the social platforms, put out daily content, daily, 5-6 days a week at best. I'm not promising like more than that, it's just I'm a very busy person. So yeah, I digress. Once again, check the rest of the videos out, check the rest of the series out, support Avid Aquatics, be a true Avid Aquatics fan. See ya.